Hello everyone, and welcome to my YouTube channel, Stamp with June. I am an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator coming to you from sunny Florida. This is my third in a series of Fridays how-to from this to that. Actually, it's from this to that, sorry. And I'm going to show you how to turn this plain Whisper White piece of cardstock into this beautiful self-made designer series paper. Okay, let's get started. I'm going to put this one aside. I'm going to be using the Pear Pizzazz, So Saffron, Balmy Blue, and Highland Heather ink pads. Okay, and the stamp set that I'm going to be using is Beautiful Friendship. It has a lot of nice watercolor looks. It's a distinctive stamp, so it gives you that nice watercolor effect. Okay, got my stamps mounted. I'm going to start with the largest flower first. That's what I do. And I am going to randomly start stamping. I want my largest flower to be Highland Heather. So I will stamp this. It's a rather large stamp, so I like to turn it upside down and stamp that way. And I'm gonna just randomly stamp, just keeping in mind that I've got other stamping to do and I'm gonna need some spaces. I'm gonna get some over here. Can you see that? Okay. I'll stamp. I'd like to turn the paper instead of actually turning the stamp. I feel it comes up as a more random look to it. Whoops. Okay, let me get these out of the way. There we go. So again, I'm just being random with this. And once all the colors get in there, it's going to look beautiful. You could create your own designer series paper. If you have colors in mind that you don't seem to have matching designer series paper, you could go ahead and use all your 60 or so different color inks that come in the color collections from Stampin' Up! And we're getting there. I'll do one here. I'm gonna do one here, and I'm going to do one here. Okay, so that's it for the larger stamp. I'm gonna put that aside. I'm gonna start now with Balmy Blue on a smaller flower. That's this flower here. I'm gonna use that as a second stamp, and randomly again. Let's see, start there. Haven't tried this color combination before, so I'm hoping it turns out to be a good one. Okay, let me try to speed this up. I do my videos without any editing because who doesn't know how to edit? Me. So bear with me. I am who I am, and you see who you see. Okay. Okay. All right. I'm going to put the second stamp aside. I'm going to start now with the leaves. I'm going to use Pear Pizzazz for the leaves. And I'll get stamping those. Just going to try to put them connecting to flowers here and there. I just want to clean that off. I got too much on the stamp. Okay, here we go. That one and that one. Just randomly, just by eye. However it looks to you. when it's all put together, you're not going to notice all these little defaults that you might have thought you did. Can you see that? Just cleaning off the stamp, getting way too much ink on my block there. I don't want to make any smudges. Okay. Guess what? I stamped it with the Highland Heather. No, I actually stamped it with the, I don't know what I did. I stamped it with the Balmy Blue, but that's okay. You won't even notice it once the paper is done. The Designer Series paper is done. You won't notice it. Live video. That's okay. Okay. Now I think I want to start putting some on the other flowers. I hope you're seeing a lot of this as I turn it. Let me put this over here so my arm doesn't keep going in your face. That's a smart idea, June. So again, we're making our own Designer Series paper. We're on our third stamp. We're using 4 stamps. We're using 4 colors. And let's see. Okay. Trying to see that each flower has some green attached to it, or somewhat attached. I'm not. Okay. All right, let me put down that stamp. I'm making a mess of myself. We'll get the 4th and final stamp, and we're going to use So Saffron with this one. And let's do that real quick. I don't do anything real quick, but I'll try. Again, I'm going to try to place it close enough to the flowers, just so it's not floating out there by itself. You know, you fill in where you see white space. You want to fill some in and have a good array of colors. You don't have to be 100% on this with your symmetrical look. You are making Designer Series paper that actually looks like watercoloring paper based on the distinctive stamps that we're using. This is called the Beautiful Friendship stamp set. It's a really cool stamp set to make when you're in a pinch for a card. You just do a lot of stamping, put the papers together and make a card base, and it really comes out pretty with all the different colors. Okay, I think I'm gonna stop while I'm ahead. All right. See, I could go forever with this. No. All right. All right, I like that. See, I like that. Okay, now what I'm gonna do is, there is that white background, which I think looks a little sterile on all these pretty colors. So what I'm going to do is flick with a Stamping Right marker. This is Stamping Right marker, and it is the Highland Heather, which matches that flower. Now we sell Stampin' Right markers in packs of 5 in the color collections, in packs of 10, and we also sell every single color we have in this large kit with a case, which is great to have every color. I use them a lot. I use them to oh, there's all sorts of purposes, maybe another time for another video to show you what you could use your markers for. Now, when I'm flicking, I'm taking the brush tip and I'm flicking against the cap of the marker, just randomly. I don't want a heck of a lot. but just to fill in that white a bit. Okay. All right. All right, I think that looks good. So we went from this to that on our Fun Friday episode number 3 of a series. Now, you went from that. What do you do with it? You cut it up and you make your cards or your boxes just like you would your design a series paper. For instance, before I get done, I made this one just now. I made this one a little darker shades of the same colors, but darker Bermuda Bay, Gorgeous Grape, Melon Mambo, Granny Apple Green. So I made that one. I made this one with the pinks and the oranges and the greens, and there's some shading of blue back there. So you can make in a whole variety of colors. I'm thinking this is my favorite, the one we made today. Okay, so what do? You have a pretty piece of paper, and you can start making your cards, such as I have done here in the past. I cut it up. I know we hate to cut our design and series paper, but I cut it up. I made different cards. That 8.5 by 11 sheet made all these cards. So you're in a bind, you don't have design a series paper, or you want to use certain colors from your stamp collection, go ahead and make your own design a series paper. Go for it. All right, guys, I hope you liked this video, and I will see you next Friday. Take care. Bye.